What's up YouTube? If you've been looking for the perfect legendary SMG to complete a build, or you want bosses to absolutely melt in front of your eyes, then you were in the right place and you were searching for the right gun. Today we're going to dive deep on the Kaoson, a quite powerful SMG with Torgue stickies that can really take advantage of a high rate of fire or splash damage build, dishing out plenty of damage, trust me. I'm going to show you what makes this thing so special, how to farm it, the best traits you should be looking for when you are farming, and then we'll see it in action as we go. Let's get into it. Breaking down the Kaoson, its unique effects: twice the power. This just really means that it shoots 2 projectiles with every pull of the trigger, giving it twice the power. Pretty straightforward. It works best on the high rate of fire build or even a splash damage focused build because it boosts total quantity or the damage of these Torgue stickies themselves. The build I'm using in this video is a blue tree focused Rafa build. This is what we call, I don't know, infinite ammo Rafa, ranger Rafa, whatever it is. It is really all about high rates of fire, especially if you pair up a really good class mod that I don't have attached. But if you're able to put on a good class mod and you get the right bonuses, you can get a lot of fire rate. And if you're able to take advantage of Bullet Buddy, you're going to be spraying, you're going to be firing for a very long time, and you're able to stack up a lot of these Torgue stickies. You'll want to head to the Terminus Range vault and travel to the Arch of Origo, which is the vault of the Terminus Range. The closest spawn point that I have found for traveling, if you have it unlocked, is going to be the Heritage Opus, or Opus, whatever you want to call it. It's a safe house that's nearest by. From here, all you're going to want to do is just follow a path and take it all the way to the Arch of Origo. Now, quick note, you will not be able to fight this boss until you find all 3 key vault fragments in the Terminus Range. So you have to collect them all within this big area. And a quick tip to identify them or help you find them, all you have to do is collect all 3 silos. And every time you collect the silo, it's going to give you a hint to an area that each one of those vault fragments is in. I plan on making a guide later on, but you can simply do a quick Google search and I'm sure you can find something online. Once you do have the Arch of Origo unlocked, all you do is have to click into it and you're able to fast travel to it. So let's fast travel. To farm this as fast as possible, just continue reusing Moxie's Encore machine after each kill to reload at the start point. To have the most success with early game farming before being able to just melt him, you must use a shock weapon. You've got to try jumping, dashing, and gliding to really avoid his opening attacks. Try to continuously dash to avoid his roar attack, and maybe prioritize double jumps or using a geyser to avoid majority of the slams that he does. Honestly, he can be really tricky in the first few rounds without a really good bossing build. Now, the Kaoson is in the dedicated loot pool for Orgio, which is why we're going to him. It's gonna be the easiest way to find it. However, you can definitely find it as a world drop anywhere, which is the wonder of Borderlands 4. Getting the item to drop in Borderlands is seriously one thing, but finding a good one is going to be key. Here's what you need to be looking out for. For traits, the absolute best in slot for the Torgue stickies portion is getting explosive damage plus 4% each. 3% is the highest that I've personally been able to roll, and this thing melts like you would not believe. You'll ideally want to find an element that can complement your character build. I just have a plain kinetic damage one. There is no elemental aspect, but consider finding one in fire, shock, and kinetic to just avoid or at least minimize some of the damage drop off against certain bosses that have certain elemental resistance. Lastly, if you see one drop with the Rusted People's prefix, definitely consider keeping it. That's a sign of a great rule. And once you get a good one, this is the kind of damage it can do. As you've seen throughout this video, it absolutely shreds bosses. If you've got somebody that can take a lot of damage and you're able to get a lot of bullets loaded onto them, you don't even need the +4 damage modifier, and it absolutely crushes the moment those Torgue stickies start to explode. If this guide helps you at all, a like would be absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching and happy farming for the Kaoson.